Clayton, I'm Trice. Have you been trying to manifest more money and it's just not coming? Well, you might be blocking it. And the sneaky thing about money blocks is that they're very hard to see. But I've been a financial planner for over a decade, and there are 5 reoccurring major blocks. So watch this video all the way through, take the test, and you'll see if you have the block and how to fix it. The first block is the most common one I see, and it's the one that gives people the most hives and raises their blood pressure. So listen to this story. If it's making you uncomfortable or angry or triggered or pissed off, you have this money block. I was recently in Korea celebrating my niece's 1-year birthday. She's a beautiful little Korean baby. In Korean tradition, they have a 1-year celebration. They hold up this tray of like little toys, one with a stethoscope for the doctor, or a microphone for a singer, or a $100 bill for prosperity, and so on and so forth. They present the baby in front of the tray of toys and have the baby pick one, and it's supposed to symbolize what they will bring into their life. I was sitting next to my new friend, and she was reminiscing when her children were 1 and having this party, and she really wanted them to pick money. She wanted it so bad that she wrapped each of the toys in a $100 bill. Now, how did you feel about her stacking the deck so that the kid would pick money? Did you think, oh my gosh, that's a greedy witch. Oh gosh, she bows at the altar of money. If so, you might have a money block, because it's not about money being the best thing. In her eyes, because I asked her, she wanted them to be prosperous. She wanted them to have choices. She wanted them to have flexibility. And that is what she saw money as a tool to do. Money could pay for the education for them to become a doctor, or pay for the singing lessons for them to become a singer. She even dropped the golden bomb, I love money. So ask yourself how that statement makes you feel, because if it's rubbing you wrong way, there's a block around it. This does not mean that money needs to be your God or your deity, but everything is a vibration. There are only 2 feelings in the entire universe: love and fear. Everything could be boiled down to those 2 things. So if you don't love money, that means you're feeling fear around money. Like, I'm afraid I'm not going to get it. I'm going to be a greedy person if I have it. Or I'm afraid, la. So to remove this money block, find somebody who is wealthy that you admire. It does not have to be somebody you know. I admire the heck out of Oprah. She came from nothing, she built her fortune, and she uses her money and her message for good. The second biggest thing that blocks your money from manifesting is giving up too soon. I almost did this and almost killed my chance of success. As you know, I've been manifesting $1 million yearly income stream. And not for the universe's need, but for my personal need. I need something to focus on and track each month. So I say I am manifesting my channel watch time doubling each month. Well, it was all going merrily. And then in September, I had 700 hours of watch. But by October 22nd, I was supposed to have almost 1,400 hours. I only had 400 on October 22nd. And I was like, well, I guess it's just not going to happen. But I caught myself right before I said that. And I said, what? Why would I give up? Why would I change my vibration? And then, guess what? The universe rewarded my consistent vibration by almost doubling my watch time, ending the month at 1,300 hours. Think of it like a plant growing, like you are planting a garden, and you go out and you water the plant, and you water the plant, and you just looking at dirt in the ground, and you say, it's not working, and you stop watering it. That thing is going to shrivel up and die when it just was probably ready to peek through the soil. Ask yourself, are you giving up just because you don't see the results? If you're giving up, that means you stop putting out the signal. You stop manifesting it. You now are focusing on something else, probably something you don't want. So the easy way to fix it is just to focus on your vibration. Let go of what your eyeballs see and see with the magnetic field of your heart. And the third most common money block is you're impatient for your manifestation to materialize. If you're just needing your money manifestation to appear, do you hear the vibration? I'm vibrating at the feeling of fear. I'm afraid I won't get it. I don't believe I'll get it. I need proof that I'll get it. I had a client that switched this around and went from having $0 in their bank account and $2,000 in credit card debt to having over $14,000 in their bank account and no credit card debt in less than 5 months. And the first month that I met them, I sent them off and they came back and I said, how did it go? And they're like, it's terrible. Trice, we have $11 till we reach our next paycheck. And they were just crying and upset. And you know what they kept asking me for? A magic bullet. They wanted it to appear right this instant. And when we got to the core of it, I asked them, how long have you been living paycheck to paycheck? And they said, our entire married life, about 10 years. You see, they had never experienced the possibility of that not happening, so they were dragging with them this old belief that was blocking all the new goodness to come. And the same can happen with you. You just have to practice believing on something else. Let go of the money. Practice the vibration of belief. Your manifestation can never make you whole. You have to be whole in order to get your manifestation. So if you truly need money to pay your rent, find some way, take some action to pay that rent, because you won't be able to get it through your vibration because your vibration is coming at a point of lack. The fourth most common money block is if you hear yourself saying, I hope or I want to have more money. I want to be rich. I had a client, we were doing her budget and it was all set up and we were signing off of the call and she says, I hope that I can stay in my budget. And I said to her, my darling dearest, being rich is something you choose. Do you see the difference? The powerful difference between I want and I choose. I choose to be rich. I choose to be wealthy. All those are choices, as opposed to I hope that I get enough money to pay my rent. I hope that things will work out for me. Do you see one is a vibration of lack? One is a vibration of neediness and desperation. So that's what you'll get more back of. And the other one is like a superhero. It's like a samurai with a cute, sexy cape. So this one's very simple to tweak. Just change your language from I hope or I want to I am or I choose. Or the best yet, I intend to manifest a $1 million yearly income stream. Now this fifth one, guys, literally broke my computer and made my telephones stop working. It is a sneaky one. To make your money manifestations come true, you need to embrace being different. Now what the hell do I mean by that? I grew up lower middle class and then we etched up to middle class background. And I have always wanted to be rich. I have always wanted to be wealthy. And I have achieved some level of success, not my $1 million yearly income stream success yet. And I couldn't figure out what was holding me back. I had manifested absolutely everything I have ever desired. My handsome husband, my beautiful baby, a Chanel watch for heaven's sake. So why wasn't this money coming faster? So I did what anybody would do, and I called an energy healer, and he's terrific. I'll leave his information in the thing below. I don't make any money from him. He's just that amazing. And I was about ready to have a session with him. I could feel there was some energy inside me that was keeping me from my manifestation, but I was totally unaware of what the hell it was. I had primed everything. I got everything set up. I had my family left the house so I could have this thing. I opened up my computer to be prepared, and guess what? When I tried to turn the computer on, it just kept flashing this warning sign, done, 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 and I could not get the damn thing to work. So then I tried calling him on my cell phone, even though he lives in Europe. I got him on the phone, we're having the conversation, and he just starts to get to the heart of it, and the phone goes dead. 5 minutes pass, he's not calling me. All of a sudden, I'm able to reach him about 10 minutes later. He's like, Trice, I was trying to call you repeatedly and the call would not connect. What we had found is that I was petrified of being different. I was petrified of standing out. And I thought this had nothing to do with money. But there are some members of my family that are upper middle class. But nobody is like, let's fly the whole family to Hawaii and sing Kumbaya rich. Nobody in my family is that rich. And if I ended up being that person, I had to get comfortable with being different. This might seem incredibly wacky, like, oh, sure, I'd love to be like a few $1 million different than my friends. But think about it. If you're that different than your friends, what's going to come up? Are they going to want money from you? Are they going to treat you the same? Are you going to fit in? Are you going to be able to do the things that everybody else does? Or are they going to be able to do the things that you want to do now? All these things. And I realized as soon as that came into glaring light, I was able to let it go. So guys, if you liked this video, would you do me a huge favor and just sprinkle some love on that like button? And until next time, my darling Earthlings, ciao!